Yo, what's good, Burgundy Go Nation? This is Commander Salt, the People's Channel, and it's your boy T-May, and I'm back in the building. On this episode, man, a training camp update. Man, this is a packed show, man. We got a lot to talk about. My man Stefon Diggs is in the building, his first day at camp with those boys, man. And the boy, he's looking good already. Yeah, he's looking good. We got an injury report, man. We got some roster moves we got to talk about. Now, the Stefon Diggs effect. How this guy raises our chances of winning the NFC East. We're going to talk about that. We also will take a look at the starting lineup now that we have my man Stefon Diggs in the building. Who's going to win that wide receiver 3 spot? Yeah, we got 3 dudes right now battling for that spot in camp. Man, we're going to talk about that as well. But before we get into all that, preseason game number 1 is a week away. That's right, a week away, ladies and gentlemen. The Washington Commanders, man, we take on the Miami Dolphins less than a week away. This is incredible, man. Football season is in the air, and you have to love it, man. Friday, August 14th, a 7 p.m. game, man. Listen, I'm watching this because there's some training camp battles, man, that I can't wait to see unfold in preseason. Wide receiver 3. The cornerback, how that thing is going to shake out. Which linebacker is going to win that 4th linebacker spot? Man, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these boys out there, man, for the first time in 2026. No question about it. Man, let's talk about some injuries, man. Injuries to my man John Bates. Yeah, I think he's going to be out probably another 2, maybe 3 weeks with a hamstring injury, man. Those soft tissue injuries, man, those are really hard to judge. So we don't know when that boy will be back. But listen, it's okay, man, because my man Ben Center has been blocking tremendously at camp. He's taken over the John Bates role, and he's looking good out there. So we already know we're going to probably run a lot of 2-3 tight end sets. My man Ben Center will be one of those guys, and he's making his presence felt already. My man Chigga Conquer is balling too, and Kosa Yankov, we cannot forget that guy. He is doing his thing at training camp right now. So I want to see these 3 guys actually in preseason, man. I want to see which one of these guys step up. Can Ben Center step up? We all hope so, man. Listen, that's the people's tight end. So that guy has got to step his game up in 2026, man. He has no choice. He has got to rise to the occasion. Hopefully he will. Now, we also got some guys coming back off the PUP list. Trey Amos, our superstar corner. Yeah, he's back, man. I'm so happy to see this guy taking the field, man. Listen, this guy right here, I think it's going to be the backbone of the secondary, all right? So I'm so happy to see this guy come back in training camp and in preseason so he can get some work. The guy's young, man. He needs the work, man. He needs that work. So I'm happy to see this guy out there. And with the 4 cornerbacks we have, man, I think we are straight in the cornerback room. We also got my man Doris Armstrong coming back. Now, if you ask me, I think Doris Armstrong is on that bubble of the possible guys that could get cut. So he need to come back sooner rather than later so he can start balling out, man, make his presence felt, and try to plead his case to earn a roster spot. I think my man Doris Armstrong might get cut, and the reason why is because we are stacked at linebacker. Man, we got so many linebackers, man, we don't know what to do. So my man Doris Armstrong could be that bubble guy, so he needs to get out there, man, and start getting some sacks, creating some havoc out there on the field, man, and make his case for making the final 53. That's what he need to do. And also my man Tress Way is back, the people's punter. You can't keep that guy down. No, you can't. You cannot keep my man Tress Way down. Tress Way is back, and he's going to make the Pro Bowl again for the Burgundy and Gold. All right, so let's talk about some roster moves for the Burgundy and Gold. Now, they brought in some offensive linemen, man. We brought in 3 guys. So that tells me right there, and 2 of these guys are centers. So that tells me right there they recognize the center is a problem, okay? The center position is a problem. We cannot depend on my man Allegretti. He is not going to last 17 games. And my man Good Jones, he's up and down. Now, he's been playing a little bit better in camp. He has, but that's camp, man. I want to see how this guy perform in preseason when the bullets really start flying. What is this guy going to do? And, of course, the rookie, he's a rookie, man. So we can't expect too much from the rookie. I mean, we all hope that that's the future, our future center for the squad. But as of right now, man, I don't know. So, and listen, it may be some more centers out there getting cut soon with the final 53 cutdowns with this looming in a couple weeks. Maybe we can grab another guy, bring another guy in, stick him out there, and at least back up Allegretti. That's all I'm asking for is a solid backup to Allegretti, because we cannot depend on Allegretti for 17 games. We all know that. If you disagree with that, let me know in the comment section. But we all know My man Ali Grady is not gonna last 17, so we need a solid backup guy. Then we brought in a few guys, man, and hopefully some of these guys can battle for the backup spots. We'll see how this thing go. So shout out to all three of these guys, man. Welcome to the Burgundy and Gold, man. Salute. All right, so let's switch gears, man. We're gonna talk about my man Stephon Diggs, man. This guy's at camp, man, and he's looking good. Look. This guy is a baller, man. He takes the game very, very serious, and that's why it shocked me. It kind of surprised me that he reported to camp this early, man. I think a veteran like him was going to probably show up the last week, maybe the last few days, and get a little bit of work in and get ready for preseason. But nah, not my man Stephon Diggs. He's like, nah, man, listen, I'm signing right away. I want to get in camp. I want to start making my presence felt. I want to start gelling with Jaden Daniels, my man Scary Terry, and guys like that. So shout out to that guy for putting in that work, man. Putting in work. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at my man Stephon Diggs. Man, what y'all think? What y'all think? You excited about my man Stephon Diggs in the building? I'm excited, man, because this guy is going to be a perfect complement to Scary Terry. Whoever we stick out there, the wide receiver 3 spot, we're going to talk about that soon. Don't worry about it. But listen, man, let's talk about this training camp, man. I got some notes from training camp, man, and things are starting to turn around for the offense. My man Jaden Daniels is surgical out there. This guy is looking like a true franchise quarterback, accurate, decisive, and total command of the new offense, man. Already, it's training camp, and this guy is already showing you that he has this offense under control. Don't worry about it. I got you. He delivered multiple touchdown passes during drills. Chemistry with both veteran and the young pass catchers that's improving, man. That's what all you want to hear. JD5 is showing confidence directing the new offense. Now listen, I said this one time before. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be an MVP candidate. That's right, man. I'm jumping right out the window on this one. He's going to be an MVP candidate. This guy's going to have a bounce back season for the Burgundy and Gold. He's going to carry us all the way to the playoffs. No question about it, man. Let's talk more about the offense, though. The offense is winning right now, man. Now, we're going to have a lot of razzle-dazzle plays. There's a lot of that stuff going on at training camp. Now, I'm not talking about one every blue moon. From what I'm hearing, we're going to be running some razzle-dazzle stuff maybe 2 to 3 times a game just to keep the defense off balance. I'm okay with that, all right? If it's razzle-dazzle we need, let's go with the razzle-dazzle. I don't care as long as we can win some games. Offense finally waking up against that defense. The defense has been kicking the offense's tail so far. The offense is bouncing back. Commanders move the ball easily and consistently at practice, which is great. Offensive play calling showing better decision making. That's great, man. Offense showing noticeable improvement in the red zone, and that's exactly what we need. Some improvement in that red zone. We kind of struggled last year under my man Cliff. I don't think we're going to struggle this year. Not with this offense we have and the weapons we have. I think we're going to be putting up some touchdowns in this defense. It's going to be breaking dudes down. That's right. Let's talk about the defense. The defense is still flying around. Even though the offense is starting to come around, the defense continues to battle, showing some grit and some toughness under my man Durante Jones. Commanders front 7 generating pressure throughout the drills, man. That's great. They force Daniels and the offense to make quick decisions. That's what you want. You want to put heat on those quarterbacks. Competition between both units remains a highlight of practice, man. So the offense is balling, defense is balling. both are balling, man. That's what you want, especially this early. You want both of those sides to be balling at the same time. You don't want one too far ahead of the other. My man David Blau, he's doing a great job so far, man. Now let's kick back to the offensive side of the ball. It's a baller out there, man. Well, this guy always balls. We know my man Luke McCaffrey. He's the training camp preseason warrior, man. He's doing it again. Can that translate to the regular season for that wide receiver 3 spot? Well, we all hope so. We all got high hopes with my man Luke. I love Luke, man. That's my guy, man. But I don't know. Right now, he's balling, though. Right now, if I had to pencil anybody in for the wide receivers 3 spot right now, it'll probably be my man Luke McCaffrey. Training camp Luke is showing off, man. He had the best practice of camp so far. He made 2 explosive downfield receptions, made a touchdown catch during a 2-minute drill. He's becoming more comfortable at the wide receiver position. Remember, this guy was not a wide receiver. He's still learning this position, so take that with a grain of salt, man. I think Luke is finally turning that corner, and that's what we all hope for this guy. He's building a strong chemistry with my man Jaden Daniels. He made tough catches on intermediate and deep routes, showing growth. That's what you want in this young guy. This is his year, man. Luke McCaffrey has to ball out this year. If he wants that contract extension, he want to remain with the Burgundy and Gold, he's going to have to ball out. Now, I want to talk about the most important battle at camp. You already know how I feel about this battle, man. The kicker competition. And we can't take this lightly, man. Seriously, the kickers, they matter too, man. The kickers need love too. And on Commanders Talk, we're going to show the kickers some love. So right now, who's winning this battle? Well, right now, my man Drew Stevens. Now, this is the guy. He actually is taking command a little bit, man. Drew Stevens went 6 for 6, and my man Jake Moody went 4 for 6. Now, I want to see my man Drew Stevens win this battle. All right, I'm putting it out there. And no disrespect to my man Jake Moody. He's a commander, man. If he wins the job, so be it. But I want Drew Stevens to win this job, man. He's young, feisty. He can kick a 60-yarder if he has to. Man, I hope he can get that done in the preseason. If he can kick a 60 in the preseason, check. That's his job, man. No question, man. That's the guy. He gonna make the final 53. That will be our kicker for the next 10 seasons, man. So I hope my man Drew Stevens can ball out, and I hope he can keep up this momentum through preseason and win this job. All right, man, let's switch gears again, man. We're going to go back to my man, Stefon Diggs, man. That guy's in the building, man. He's balling out so far at training camp, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from this guy. Now, my man, Stefon Diggs, he want to wear a certain jersey number. You already know he's rocking 18 right now. It's just not a bad number on him. I think the 18 looks decent on my man, Stefon Diggs. I thought he was going to probably try to get the number 8, all right? That's what he wore last season. But no, he don't want 18 or 8. He won another number. He won a number from one of our Redskin legends. Yeah, Joey T. He want that number 7. Wow. How y'all feel about that, man? Let me know in the comment section, man. How you feel about my man Stefon Diggs? He want to rock the number 7 this season. Joey T. Joe Theismann. I don't know, man. I don't know. We tried this one time before with my man Dwayne Haskins. Y'all remember that guy. You know, he passed away. You know, rest in peace. Shout out to that guy, man, his family. Listen, I don't think we should give up the 7 again, man. Joe Theismann did it one time before. It didn't look too good. Now, Stefon Diggs can probably rock the 7 way better than my man Dwayne Haskins did, of course. But it's just the fact that, I don't know, man. Our Redskin greats, our Redskin legends, let those numbers rest. And again, shout out to our ownership team, man, who is starting to retire some of these jerseys, Rigos, Deshaun Taylors, and all that kind of stuff, man, which is great. Art Monk, Daryl Green. Now, I'm pretty sure Joe Theismann number will be retired sometime in the near future. So should Stefon Diggs be allowed to wear this number 7? So, of course, my man Joe Theismann, he's going to give my man Stefon Diggs his blessing, right? But it shouldn't have to come down to that. I think the management, the ownership, the GM, the owners, and all that stuff should come out right now and just be like, and squash it. Just say, hey, listen, that number is going to be retired soon. Pick another number. Don't even put my man Joe Theismann on the spot, all right? Squash it early, squash it right now, and let my man Diggs know, nah, you can't wear 7. All right? It's even no guarantee he's going to be here after this season. Hopefully he will be, but it's no guarantee. So you going to let him rock number 7 for one season? Nah, man, you can't do it. So hopefully the ownership will nip this right in the bud, and my man can go with the 18 that he's rocking now, or the jersey number 8. And I still think either one of those numbers look good on my man. All right, so while we talk about my man Stefon Diggs, I want to talk about the Diggs effect, man. This guy right here. Just by signing this guy, he already increased our chances of winning NFC East. And as you can see right here on the screen, man, before we signed this guy, we was plus 460, and our record prediction was a 6-11. Ooh, that's awful, man. Now, post DIGGS, he increased our odds to a plus 250. He's going to give us 3 more wins, man, 9-8. Now, I still think that's low. I think the boys in Burgundy, man, I think we going to hit 11 wins this season, man. That's me. I think we going to hit 11 wins, man, and we going to win the NFC East. But as you can see, just by signing this guy, man, one guy has increased our odds to win the NFC East, and he's going to give us a better record. Man, listen, shout out to the front office, man, my man Adam Peters. We've been crying for my man Stefon Diggs for weeks. We finally got him. He's in camp. He's going to be out there preseason, of course, maybe a little bit, not a lot. But he's going to be out there week 1. He's going to be ready to ball. So him and my man Scary Terry is going to be a problem for defenses, man. No question about it. So actually, man, predicting the 2026 top 10 wide receivers, man, so far, I think we're going to have two top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. So the top 10 wide receivers by offensive grade in 2025, man. Here's the list right here. You can see my man Puka Nacua 1. Jackson Smith-Njigba 2. But listen, we got 2 guys on this list. Stefon Diggs at number 6 with an 87.5 and Scary Terry with an 86.5. I think that's going to translate into 2026, man. I think we're going to have 2 top 10 wide receivers on the squad. So now we got 2 this season. Then we got to make it count. We got to make the playoffs, man. That's what it's all about. So listen, I want to take a look at our starting lineup. Right now, if we had to play a game this Sunday, what would our starting lineup look like for offense? Not defense, just the offense, man. Let's take a look at that. So here we go, man. You got my man Jaden Daniels, of course. And in the backfield, I think I'm going to go with my man Bill. I think Bill is going to win that starting job for week 1, man. Of course, Scary Terry, Stefon Diggs, and I think I'm going to get a wide receiver 3 spot to my man Luke McCaffrey, man. Chiga Concord tight end, of course. And look at those Bacon boys, man. My man Lermy Tunsil on that left side. Chris Paul, I think he's going to edge up my man Brandon Coleman for that starting guard spot. I think he is. Nick Allegretti's going to be our starting center, of course. And we got the lumberjack at the right guard spot, my man Big Sam Cosme. And we got the puppy, Josh Carney Jr., who's going to have a monster year 2 for the Burgundy and Gold. I think he's going to play on the Pro Bowl level this season. So the question I have for the Burgundy and Gold Nation, the wide receiver room. How many we going to keep, man? Bringing in Stefon Diggs is shaking up stuff a little bit. How many wide receivers are we going to keep? Are we going to keep 7? Are we going to keep 8? Or are we going to keep 6? I think we're going to probably keep 7. If we keep 7, who is going to make the squad and who is going to get cut, man? Let's count this thing down right now. Here's our current wide receiver room at training camp right now. Scary Terry, he's on the roster, man. That's 1 spot. My man Stefon Diggs, definitely on the roster, man. That's number 2. You got my man Luke McCaffrey, number 3. I think Traylon Burks is going to make the squad, so that's 4. All right? Now, where we go from here? Antonio Williams definitely going to make that squad, man, so that's 5. Jaden Lane, the punt returner, you know, he's not that great of a wide receiver, but as a punt returner, the boy is good. Is he going to make the squad? I think he probably will make the squad, so that's 6. So who is going to win this last spot, man? Van Jefferson, De'Ami Brown, Jacoby Jones. The guy I want to see win is Jaden Bradley. You know me, I love the underdogs. I want to see Jaden Bradley win that final and last spot. But I think De'Ami Brown's going to win that spot, man. I think my man Jaden Bradley's going to end up on the practice squad. And I think my man De'Ami Brown's going to win that final spot. So I think the top 7 wideouts, Terry, Diggs, Luke, Burks, Brown, Lane, and Williams. I think that's it for the Burgundy Gold, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you see it a different way. If you see this thing unfolding a different way, I think we're going to keep 7. And those are the 7 I think we're going to keep. All right, let's switch gears again, man. Now that we got my man Stefon Diggs in the building, what are the odds of us, or what are the chances of my man Brandon Ayuk becoming a Washington Commander still? Would you still go after that guy if he's cut by the 49ers? Or you think we straight? You think we good at wide receiver? Would you bring this guy in? Well, I don't know. I probably would, to be honest. Maybe. He might can ball out better than De'Ami Brown. Maybe. Now, of course, he hasn't played football in a while, but the guy might still have some game. I would like to see him on the field with Jaden Daniels. I would. I want to see him just in preseason. See how he look. If he look like trash, then get him out the building. If he actually balls out, then keep him, sign him. As of right now, the 49ers star wide receiver Brandon Ayuk is not currently eligible to play in the NFL this coming season. As a result of the 49ers putting him on the left team list, he will have to send a written letter to Roger Goodell requesting reinstatement. Ayuk likely played his last down of football. Do you believe that? Now, I believe he has to be reinstated, of course, but I'm not sure why he hasn't gone through that process to begin with. I think, listen, man, this guy should need to get reinstated first before the 49ers will do anything. They're not going to do anything for Brandon Ayuk until he applies to be reinstated. Once he's reinstated, then the 49ers will probably cut him loose. And then he can go sign with any team he wants to. And of course, you already know he want to sign with the Burgundy and Gold. But the ball is in his court right now, man. He has to do the paperwork to get back into the league. He hasn't done it yet. Is he going to do it? Well, time will tell. If he's actually reinstated, 49ers cut him, should we sign him? Y'all let me know in the comment section. All right, nation, before we get out of here, man, there's a couple things we want to do. A couple things I need y'all to do, man. First thing I need you to do right now, subscribe to this channel, man. Support this machine. If you're not subscribed to this channel, bang that subscribe button. And while you're down there, man, hit that like button and leave a comment. I will get back to you. This is Commanders Talk. It's your boy T-May, and I'll see you on the next one. Salute.